Hey guys, this is Molly with Soul School Spiritual Guidance and Healing. It is so very good to be here with you all today. As you can see, I am at the beach, so I hope the sound and everything is all right. There's definitely a lot of wind, but I also want to let you hear those gorgeous, gorgeous waves. But nonetheless, welcome to my channel. I'm just here with you guys today with a little bit of a channeled message, and I got you set up with a view of the Gulf of Mexico here, which is absolutely beautiful. It's a gorgeous day, and this kite surfer is actually kind of navigating his way past, and there's a photographer as well. I really kind of thought that maybe I would just wait and watch them and let them pass by our field of vision. And as soon as I had that thought, I looked at the number on that parasail, you guys, and it is a number 14. If you know me very well, that is the date of my birthday and my lucky, lucky number. It's also the number associated with the Temperance card, which is ruled by the sign of Sagittarius. So I just thought that was a pretty cool little synchronicity. Also, I just want to note that I'm no kite surfer, but this does either seem to be an especially difficult day to get going, or maybe somebody who is in the beginning phases of learning to kite surf. I actually happen to live right 2 doors down from a kite surf instruction school. So welcome, welcome, welcome. This is my backyard, and I'm so glad to have you guys here. I am not on camera. I don't think I'm going to be for a while. I haven't touched the cards for a while, and when and I'm okay with that. I hope you guys are okay with that. I just kind of want to give that update to my channel and to my collective, let you guys know that the conversation that I have with my guides about that is the fact that what the cards mean is changing for me personally. And so for that reason, I am kind of on a bit of a hiatus from reading, but still channeling messages for the collective. So this is what I wanted to come through with today for you guys. It is a message about hatchbattening. Okay, so I have a very dear friend in spirit who is an amazing poet, excellent spoken word poet, somebody who's just really, really gifted with words. And she had this way of inventing words that really should have existed already, right? Because when someone tells you to batten down the hatches, then obviously the next logical step is to begin hatchbattening. So hatchbattening is a word that she had invented to describe the act of what one does when it's time to batten down the hatches. And the reason I bring that up is because that's the message that's coming through today. But let me take a step back and clarify a little bit. We're through this eclipse portal, okay? I feel like the weird Willy Wonka tunnel has finally come to an end. And it seems like in the air, there is a sense of maybe we didn't realize that we had expectations of what would happen when we got through that. But it's this weird kind of eerie tranquility. Okay? So we got through this eclipse tunnel, and it's like, well, what's going to be on the other side? And now we're there, and it's just this really, really eerie, energetic tranquility that Spirit is letting me know is a bit of a calm before the storm. Now, the messages and the images that have been coming through with this today are to say that, look, you guys, things might get a little crazy, but come on. We're at the end of 2021, getting ready to go into 2022. Did you think things were not gonna remain crazy or continue to be crazy in new ways every day? So at least on a collective energetic level, there's definitely something coming up for the collective. And like I said, it's a bit of a storm. But what I want you guys to know is that this is going to be very, 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 very beneficial for the collective, okay? It's going to be very, very cleansing. It's going to leave us with a lot of what we need. And it's going to make sense. Let me explain to you the images that have been coming through. It's the message of a storm coming. And it's not even like on the horizon yet. We just got to know that it's on its way, okay? an eerie calm. And at this time, it is definitely recommended that we begin to batten down the hatches. We begin our hatchbattening. So what does that consist of? Crossing our T's, dotting our I's, all those metaphorical phrases for wrapping things up. If you guys can see the shadow, by the way, I just realized, like, I'm watching my own hand gestures in the shadow on the sand, so I hope that hasn't been distracting you. It's a bit of a distraction for me now that I've realized that. We have to wrap things up, you guys. We have to really decide what is going forward with us. We can't leave things half open. We have to shut the doors and the windows. And I'm not saying to close yourself off to new opportunities, but what I'm saying is we can't leave things half done. Okay? We cannot sit on a fence during this storm. We have to be on one side of it or the other. All right? That's just an energy that I get. It will be very, very beneficial to all of us to just be honest with ourselves about what is a distraction to us at this time. What is draining our energy? What is maybe even just interrupting our most optimal flow of energy? And then we have to be able to close the door on that thing. All right? Batten the hatches. Shut the doors, the windows. Oh, look, here we got somebody. Nice, it's number 14. I feel like I want to cheer for him. That's really kind of cool. That's really very, very cool, actually. We got to batten down the hatches, all right? Because the storm is coming, but here's the energy that's coming along with this storm. And like I said, it's going to get weird. It's going to get wild, but it is going to be very, very beneficial. It's going to be very cleansing, all right? There are 5 little seagulls that just flitted by. And it's a 5 of Swords energy, because now I've got that image in my mind's eye. All right? Don't stab yourself in the foot at this time, okay? I don't know why that's the phrase that came through. All right? Don't let negative thinking bring you down. Don't expect the worst, all right? When the worst is happening, understand that it's happening for you and not to you. All right? So we got to avoid stinking thinking during this time frame. Rest. Okay? I had a post on Instagram this morning that was all about, I saw my first starfish since I've been here in Mexico, and just thinking about the way that they can regenerate their limbs, and about how that was just kind of a reminder of, like, Molly, it's okay to stop and regenerate after going through a huge period of loss and upheaval and change, even if it was all change that was invited, right? Sometimes we got to just stop and grow our little points back, like a starfish does, all right? So anyways, don't get into the stinking thinking, you guys. It's not going to be scary, because what's on the other side of this storm, the image that they're showing me there, is really gorgeous, because it's the flood plains of the Nile River of ancient Egypt. And they're actually showing me like a scene here, right? And they're reminding me of the fact that in ancient Egypt, there was a calendar that was based on 3 seasons. One was when the Nile River flooded. Imagine how much damage that's capable of, right? But then the next season is the season in which now you can plant your crops on these floodplains, because they're full of so many nutrients that you can grow everything that you need to get you through the next year and through, of course, the next flood cycle. The 3rd season, of course, is the season of harvest, all right? So this is the image that I'm getting, is that once we get through whatever crazy storm is coming our way, and it's also very much associated with the flood imagery, I almost wonder, and I'm talking about like on a collective, potentially even social level, it could potentially be like a flood of information that comes in. And it seems really, really destructive and really, really, really chaotic. But then once the waters recede, what's left behind is that the earth has in it the nutrients it needs to sustain us for another cycle. Okay? And that there will, of course, be a harvest of that fertility. That's what's coming, you guys. That's what's coming, is fertility. The ability to grow what it is that you are desiring to manifest, like, so much faster. It's just like the environment is being created that's going to be very, very, very conducive for growth. And when I talk about growth, you guys, I am talking about the projects that will lead us into the new earth. There's this fallacy out there that new earth is just going to drop down out of the sky one day. And the truth is, it's not. What happens when things begin to disintegrate? What is going to replace that? We can't just wait for it to be handed to us from on high. We are here to create the new reality, to create the new structure, okay? I've been working a lot with my guides from the Christ grid, okay? It's like a collective that's associated with the Christ grid, and just really being in contemplation and allowing them to lead me through the experiences that I need to really get the lessons that they'd like for me to impart to you guys, to the collective, right? And so, I don't know, I saw some random inspirational message recently that said, slowly is the quickest way to get to where you want to be, all right? And so I kind of feel like that's a reminder that a lot of us need at this time so that we don't get discouraged, right? Understand that every path that you are taken down, no matter if it feels like it ends in failure, what you have gained from that is experience that's going to make sense to you later on. All right? That's a message that really wants to come through for you guys. Don't get discouraged. Don't give up. Please understand that there is this whatever sort of storm is coming in. It's like a tower moment. Something will have to be let go of. Many things may have to be let go of, right? But that's how we make the room to let new things in, okay? To make the space. And in fact, that's why the tower falls, the tower in the tarot deck, because it's been built on a faulty foundation. There's something about the foundation, you guys probably know this already, there's something about the foundation that society has been built upon that does not properly mirror the universe. And so when it comes crumbling down, whose responsibility is it to build new structures that resonate with and mirror the order of the cosmos? Us. That's us, you guys. I know it sounds like kind of a big deal, but also understand that the whole shift in ascension of humanity is gonna take a long time, okay? We're kind of the front line. We're kind of the front line, but you know what? Before you were born into the body that you inhabit right now, each and every one of us chose to be here, all right? And so just remind yourself of that. Be like, I chose to be here at this time because I felt that there was something that I could bring to help create new structures, new ways of doing things, new ways of interacting with one another, new institutions, new practices, new religions and philosophies, and ways of doing physics and mathematics. Everything new, you guys, okay? And what we have been tasked with doing is bringing into existence on this earth plane all those things, but in a way that is in resonance with the cosmos, not in a way that's fighting against it, okay? That's what I got for you guys. And also, so much love. And thank you guys for being here with me today. Hit me up for spiritual guidance sessions are definitely still open. But if you just want to say, hey, drop a comment, like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to catch you guys back again soon on my channel. Thanks for being here.